Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Chris, the Camping Texan here. Where in the world is the GeoPro? This week we're set up at Lake Brownwood State Park. This is campsite number 86. Well, good morning, y'all. I'm glad you could join me for a walk this morning. It's nice and cool here at Lake Brownwood State Park. Well, y'all, I was over at Tyler State Park a couple of weeks ago, and I had the pleasure of passing J-Rags 35 on their way out. I saw their GeoPro, and thank you guys for waving. I appreciate it. I was on my way back from headquarters. I got in late the night before, so I was checking in. I'm sorry I missed you guys, and I hope we can meet up again at another park. And then also I want to give a shout out to Richard, who I met in the Big Pine camping loop there at Tyler State Park. I enjoyed talking to you. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing. And Richard, I hope we meet up again at another park as well. Well, y'all, I had a great time over at Lockhart State Park. That is an amazing park. If you haven't had an opportunity to check out our last remaining golf course in a state park, you got to make sure you get over to Lockhart. And then also make sure you pair it up with Palmettos. See both of them at the same time. But y'all, I'm over here at Lake Brownwood State Park for a few days. And as the story goes, y'all, the State Park Board, they purchased this land in 1934 from the Brown County Water Control District for $1. Can you believe that? All this for $1. And so they got to work. There was a program before the CCC called the CWA, or the Civil Works Administration. The CWA, they got out here and they got started. They broke ground. And then they turned it over, they handed it over to CCC Company 872 in November of 1934. 872, they were here for 1 year. And then they passed the baton to Company 849, who got here in October 1936. They stayed here until 1942, y'all, February 1942, and the park was built out. Now, this park has been used by soldiers during World War II at nearby Camp Bowie as a place for rest and relaxation, as well as the 36th Army Infantry Division. They were here from 1946 to 1956, and they helped give the park its name. Pretty cool, y'all. Well, y'all come with me and we'll check out Lake Brownwood State Park. Now, y'all, it'd be my pleasure to show you around the campsite. We are in 86. This is in Council Bluff at Lake Brownwood State Park. 20, 30, 50 amp electric, water, and sewer. No issues with any of the services here within 86. I love the grouping of trees back here. It's probably one of the favorite parts of this campsite. I'm just going to get it out of the way. What I don't like about this campsite is that it's on the hill, and so it makes it very difficult to get the trailer leveled out. But you guys get a standing grill. You get a grill that's and a fire ring that's above ground, mounted on a concrete pad, and then you get a semi good view of the lake through these trees. You guys are located right here on the Texas Oak Trail. You can catch that trailhead right here at the back of your campsite. And then, of course, as I mentioned, this campsite is on the hill. And so the asphalt pad, it's a little chewed up. It could use a little bit of work. But the camper, it's leaning. So you've got a slope left to right and front to back. So just want to make you guys aware of that. Other than that, it's a pretty good site. If you've got a long rig, you might want to watch out for these trees back here as you're backing in. Now, I threw up the cell booster out here. Verizon, Susan said Verizon's been real spotty. She has no signal, and then it'll jump to 2 bars. So Verizon, this is not a good park if you have Verizon. AT&T has been pretty good, y'all. We've been getting steady 2 to 3 bars with the cell booster. Haven't had any issues with streaming, making phone calls, sending text messages, or anything like that. Satellite, surprisingly, with these trees, we've been able to lock into 2 of our satellites. So satellite service is pretty good out here, y'all. It's just too cold for any insects. I've seen a couple of ants out here, but nothing more than that. If you guys need ice or firewood, you can get that right here at headquarters. So that's not very far from your campsite. If you need any other substantial groceries while you're out here, supplies, we found a Dollar General. If you cross the bridge at Lake Brownwood, maybe not even 10 minutes from here, there's a Dollar General on the right hand side. And then we also found a Walmart within Lake Brownwood. Lake Brownwood, the Brownwood area has tons of different eating establishments and gas stations. Fuel was a little higher out here. I filled up at Murphy USA in front of Walmart. It was about $2.87 a gallon. So be prepared. The gas prices are a little bit higher out this way. But everything that you need, propane, any kind of groceries, they've got everything in Brownwood. Another campsite that I think you guys will enjoy here at Council Bluff camping loop, Lake Brownwood State Park, is 84. 84 has a nice long pad, asphalt pad. You could get a Class A or a fifth wheel in here. 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water and sewer, full hookup, y'all. And then you get a fire ring and grill that is mounted on an above ground concrete pad. You also get a standing grill, a picnic table, aluminum picnic table that's been moved. It's supposed to be on this concrete pad here. And then you get a really nice view of the lake back here in the back. You also have access to the Texas Oak Trail, which is right behind your campsite. A lot of green space here for your dogs or your children. And then you have several trees located around the campsite to provide a little bit of privacy. But I think you guys will really like this site. It has a little bit of a slope in the front, but it's a little bit more level toward the rear. Another campsite that I'm going to show y'all here in Council Bluff is 88, and I'm going to tell you why I like 88 and why I would stay here next time. Number one on my list is this long level asphalt pad. You can get a nice size rig in here. Just be careful of the grouping of trees back here in the back. There are some overhanging limbs there, but what I like about 88, y'all, not only is it 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water as well as sewer, but you also get a really nice view of the lake from this campsite. Aluminum picnic table, concrete pad, standing grill, as well as an elevated grill and fire ring on a concrete pad here. One of the things that I love about 88 is that you're steps away from the Texas Oak Trail. You can see how pretty that is over here with this outcropping of limestone back here. This actually starts the steps down into the trail. Really cool. You got plenty of space out here to pitch a tent if you'd like. A lot of room for your children or your dogs to roam or play. And then also, did I mention there's no neighbors? You get all the space to yourself. You guys have access to the pavilion with the fireplace and the picnic table that overlooks the lake. You get excess vehicle parking. You're also within steps of the restroom and the dumpsters to get rid of your trash. I like it because it's at the bottom of the hill and it's much flatter than 86, which is the site that we're in. So if you've got your choice of 86 or 87, I would definitely take 86 or 88, I would definitely take 88. 88 is a really nice flat site with lots of space to roam. Now, you guys know how I feel about staying on the inside of a camping loop. I always try to avoid it when I can, but I'm going to make an exception. This is 89, located in the Council Bluff camping loop here at Lake Brownwood State Park. And the reason why I like 89, it has a couple of negatives, and I'll share those with you, but the positive, I'm going to get to that right away. It's across from the lookout, y'all. You can see the lake. So if you set your chairs up just right, you're going to be able to see that. But you get a nice long and level asphalt pad, which is important because you can get your Class A, your fifth wheel, really any rig in here. You have several trees that are surrounding your campsite, which is great. One negative, actually two, I guess. Well, it could be a positive. If you need the restroom's right there. The negative would be a lot of people going in and out. And then there is a dump station off to the side that I'll show you guys right here in a moment, that most likely folks will not be using since this is all full hookups, but you could have that traffic here in your campsite. 20, 30, 50 amp electric, water and sewer. That's right, full hookups. Standing grill. You guys get a aluminum picnic table and a concrete pad, no shade shelter, as well as a fire ring and grill that's mounted on an elevated concrete pad. So all in all, I think if you have to deal with the negatives of the restroom and the dump station being right here, the view is the payoff. So you might want to give this one a try if you're out here at Lake Brownwood State Park. Now, since Council Bluff is full hookup, you're most likely not going to visit the dump station that they have, but they have one here just in case you didn't get everything cleaned out or emptied out at your campsite. It is a single sewer connection. There is a tap for non-potable water. You'll need your own hose if you want to do your flush. There's no light out here. So just, and they have a hose wrap here as well if you need to hang up your water hose for something, but most likely you won't even need it, but it's here if you do. And then of course they've got dumpsters here located next to the restroom. Get rid of your trash, your gloves. Y'all, this is Willow Point, the Willow Point camping loop. I like 27. It's a short site. It's going to be for my casitas, my teardrops, but 27 offers probably one of the best views of the lake here. There's not a lot of trees in this campsite, but the view of the lake makes up for it. But you guys get a picnic table, and then you get an elevated grill on a concrete pad, as well as a tent pad here. But 20, 30 amp electric and water. Now, this is not a full hookup campground. At Willow Point, there is a dump station located over by the restrooms. It has a single sewer tap and one non-potable water connection. You would need to bring your own hose for that. And then I also wanted to mention in the back of Willow Point here, they have several sites on the loop that are water only, and they're tent sites. So if Willow Point is of interest, you guys may want to get out here and check this campground out. Now, y'all, I'm in the Comanche Trails camping area here at Lake Brownwood State Park. 67, y'all, electric and water. The view is amazing. Check that out, right across from the lake. The catch is you need a small rig. Guys, with my casitas, my teardrops, this will be right down your alley. You could also pinch your tent here in this campsite. They have a picnic table on a concrete slab, in-ground grill and fire ring, as well as a standing grill. And then another picnic table. How cool is that? A lot of trees here. Definitely a campsite you might want to check out. So I just came from Tyler State Park, where in the RV camping loop it said no tents. Well, here in Comanche Trails at Lake Brownwood, 66, y'all, is tent only. You guys get a picnic table, a standing grill. You get a nice place to park your vehicle. This also comes with water and electric service. So a great place for a tent only site. There's some nice stonework, some boulders here in the campsite. And then an unobstructed view of Lake Brownwood. How cool is that? As well as you have some really nice CCC structures right here across from your campsite. So y'all, don't worry if you don't own an RV, you don't have any tent equipment. Lake Brownwood State Park, they have shelters. The shelters are really cool, y'all. They're typical of the shelters we see at most of our state parks. This is number 2. Now, number 2 has a place for you to park 2 cars out here. It's right across from the dumpster. Make it easy to get rid of your trash. They have some trees out here to make it feel cozy. You have a water tap in the yard if you need to wash your hands, wash dishes. You get a picnic table, no shade shelter, but you could easily put your own portable awning up. Now, 2 is not unlocked today, so unfortunately I can't open it and show you guys. But what I can tell you is that it has a standard netting on the windows to help keep the bugs out, as well as they also put up some like cellophane on the inside, some plastic to help insulate it to keep you warm in there. I can tell you the shelters I've been in our state park system, you get a concrete floor, you get a broom, you get a light, and a fire extinguisher. So make sure if you're going to rent a shelter that you bring your own bedding, either a blow-up mattress or a cot. But you can't beat the view, guys. Looking back here in the back, you guys get a standing grill as well as an in-ground grill and fire ring. You also have a volleyball court within walking distance as well as the lake. You just can't beat this. This is really nice. A lot of green space for your children to play, your dogs to walk, what have you. One other shelter to consider here at Lake Brownwood State Park might be 10. This may have the best view of any of the shelters located within the shelter loop. Y'all look at the lake, look at all the trees that you get here, all the amenities, standing grill, water tap, picnic table, in-ground grill and fire ring. You can go fishing right there. And then you also have access to a hiking trail close by. So if you can get 10, you may want to reserve this one. Now, y'all, in addition to the shelters, Lake Brownwood State Park also has 9 fully furnished stone cabins that you can rent with fireplaces. There's a 2-night minimum, $50 deposit, and it's $80 per night. So if that's something that you might want to do, make sure that you check with headquarters and get on there and reserve you a cabin here at Lake Brownwood State Park. Now, if y'all would like to do some group camping, Lake Brownwood State Park has several lodges for you to rent. This is Fisherman's Lodge. They also have Beach Lodge, which is located over by the boat ramp. But this is really nice, y'all. It's stone and wood. They have air conditioning and a fireplace. And then in the back here, y'all, wait till you see the grill. The grill is amazing. Great place to cook some steaks back here. A couple of picnic tables. And then you have an elevated grill and fire ring in the back here. Beautiful place to set up your chairs on this porch. They have exterior lighting back here for you. Some stonework here. And then y'all have access to the day use area, which is right nearby, where there are also other standing grills and picnic tables. But what a great facility. Now, y'all, you rented out the Fisherman's Lodge and you've got a large group and you've got to feed all these folks. So what are you going to do? You're going to make sure you reserve the group dining hall. The group dining hall has plenty of parking out here for your family and your friends. Access to several picnic tables out here on the grounds. A lot of green space for your dogs, for your children to play. Throw a ball, throw a frisbee. They have a smoker in the back as well as a double standing grill out here. So you just can't beat the view. So while you're entertaining your family, you get to enjoy beautiful Lake Brownwood. The CCC also built the Oak Lodge, and the Oak Lodge is a place that you can stay by reservation only, but it is just steps away from the recreation hall. So if you want to be in the middle of all this great CCC facilities that they have out here, make sure that you make a reservation for the Oak Lodge. Well, I hope you are enjoying your tour of Lake Brownwood State Park so far. Go ahead and lace up your hiking boots and I'll show you around the trails. Well, y'all, the first trail that we're going to check out here at Lake Brownwood State Park is the Texas Oak Trail. This trail is about 3/4 of a mile or an hour in length, and on this trail we're going to see 3 different types of Texas oak trees: red oak, live oak, and post oak. So y'all go ahead and join us and we will check out the trail. Now, one of the things that I notice out here on the trails at Lake Brownwood State Park is we need more signs to let us know where we're going. A lot of these trails are not marked. But while you're out here spotting your favorite types of oak trees, you guys may be interested in taking the small opossum loop trail. And when you do, you might even spot your favorite bird out here, because Lake Brownwood State Park has a bird blind. It's a little on the smaller scale compared to some of the other state parks that we visit. But you know what? It gets the job done. Bring your favorite pair of binoculars and see what bird that you can spot. Mine is a cardinal. And I noticed they also have deer feeders out here, so you might even see more than just birds. There's a lot of cactus out here on the trail. Just a lot of surprises around every corner. But hey, let's go in and check it out. Kind of reminds me of the very small deer stands I would get in when I was a teenager. But they have 3 windows here that you can look out of. So you just never know what you might see. Make sure that you stop and take the time to stand here at the Texas Oak Trail overlook and just enjoy the beauty of Lake Brownwood. Such a good vantage point from up here. You're standing on an outcropping of limestone boulders, and it really gives you a good view of the lake. The Texas Oak Trail offers an opportunity here with a bench where you can sit down and relax your feet, take a drink of water, and then look at the beautiful lake while you're doing all that. So up to this point, the Texas Oak Trail has been pretty flat, but we are actually going to take a more rigorous part of the trail. And as you guys can see, these outcropping of limestone boulders have broken apart. This is where you need a good set of shoes and you need to be in a relatively decent physical condition. But this should take us back to the Stone Overlook, which is located in the Council Bluff camping area. So y'all come and join us. So I think you guys will find this pretty cool. Check out the stone steps that they have here. And then once you're kind of down here in the bottom, you can see really how big these boulders are. It really is a sight to see down here. Now the crown jewel, y'all, of finishing the Texas Oak Trail hike is wrapping up your hike at this stone overlook that they have here. This is so pretty. Such a beautiful view of Lake Brownwood. Inside of here, y'all, wait till you see this fireplace. It is amazing. Look at that. Can't you imagine yourself sitting here with a roaring fire? How pretty is that? And then they offer you guys a picnic table. You can come in here and bring a picnic lunch, y'all. Just have a family lunch out here, surrounded with all these trees, all this limestone, and the beautiful lake in the backdrop. You can't beat Lake Brownwood State Park. It's so pretty out here. Well, y'all, this is the office trail. It's 2/10 of a mile, and it leads into your campground at Council Bluff. So if you want to leave your car at the campsite and come up to headquarters and get ice or firewood, you can walk this very short trail. And they have an ice machine out front, as well as a firebox or firewood shed over there to the side. So I believe I got 2 bags of ice and 2 bundles of firewood. It cost me $23. And I want to give a shout out to the rangers here at Lake Brownwood State Park. They are some of the friendliest folks that you will meet. They go out of their way to make sure you feel at home here. So make sure you go in and say hi. Well, here we are, guys. We're back for day 2 of hiking. We've saved the longest and the best for last today. This is the Nopals Ridge Trail. This trail is about 2.9 miles in length. We're not going to be doing the entire trail today. We're going to probably cut that in half. But we're going to be looking for some of the CCC points of interest today. So y'all come and join us. We may see some cool things along the way on the Nopals Ridge Trail, and I will point those out to you guys. Well, guys, so far what I noticed about Nopals Ridge Trail is it's extremely flat. Don't have any rocks that I'm stepping on. Very comfortable on your feet. There's a lot of really cool things to look at out on this trail too. A lot of different trees, cactus. You may spot some wildlife too. So far I really love this trail. At this point on Nopals Ridge Trail, we're starting to see some elevation changes. We're going down the hill, and we've got more rocks that we're having to traverse across. So this is going to be a little bit more challenging for you guys. Well, here we are, y'all. We made it. The Nopals Ridge Trail is not difficult at all. We started way up here at headquarters. It's a little over a mile to make it back to the road, which is where we're at right now. So we're going to be following the road for a little bit, and we're going to connect back up with the Lakeside Trail, and then we're going to see some of these really cool CCC features over here. Well, here we go, y'all. We just made it through the shelter area. We are catching the Lakeside Trail, and we're going to start heading our way up toward these beautiful CCC facilities. But y'all have to check this out. Just feet in on the Lakeside Trail. Look at all of these steps, y'all. How pretty is this? Now, y'all, check this out. This is a CCC bench that was made into the side of the hill. See how well it just works with the surrounding boulders? It's so cool. And then imagine yourself just sitting here and looking out onto Lake Brownwood. It's so pretty. Here on the Lakeside Trail, we have even more CCC features. Here's another nice stone bench and table, as well as a grill from back in the day. So that is so cool. All this overlooking the lake. The CCC really wanted you guys to be comfortable out here. And this is a great example of bench style seating for larger groups out here, where you've got a really good view of the lake. And then again, another treasure, they built one of their grills into this area. So how cool is this? Now, y'all, one of the features that you definitely have to check out while you're here at Lake Brownwood State Park is the original CCC pump house. The pump house supplied water to the park. So you're going to make your way down some very steep steps. And when you get down to the end, you guys will be able to see the pump house. Yet another cool CCC feature here on the Lakeside Trail. This is a really large picnic area here. CCC put in a lot of benches up here. Really cool area to come check out while you're on the trail. Not to mention the great overlook over the lake. It's so beautiful. So y'all, we have hiked our way all the way down the Lakeside Trail to the Lakeside Pavilion, the CCC Pavilion. This is so pretty. Love the stonework. CCC put in a couple of benches for you to sit and enjoy the view of the lake. And then they had a water fountain in here. It's no longer here, but that would have been cool as well. So just take in the view for a moment, and then we'll walk down here, down the grand staircase. So pretty down here with the lights. I imagine at nighttime it was very beautiful. Such a pretty overlook. And then down here, back in the day, there was a boat dock. It would be really cool to see the park board rebuild that to its former glory. Just a beautiful view of the lake. So if y'all have ever visited Lake Corpus Christi State Park, the grand staircase here at Lake Brownwood State Park reminds me a lot of that park. If you haven't checked that video out, please do so. But it's interesting how the CCC incorporated different features from different parks into other areas. And this is the payoff as well, guys. This is the recreation hall, CCC Recreation Hall. It has a very large dance floor. The architecture is reminiscent of Lake Corpus Christi with the archway windows. Look at how big this floor is. Can imagine there were some pretty good dances going on back here back in the day. The recreation hall offers many opportunities to get out here and play. The green space is enormous. Your children will love playing out here. You'll enjoy having a picnic out here. There's several picnic tables located out here in the center. CCC picnic tables scattered among the trees. Overall, just a great place to come and enjoy a good time with your family and friends. Now, this reminds me of my days of getting out on the baseball field at Atlanta State Park, y'all. My home park. Make sure you check out that video if you haven't. But just getting out here and having a good old game of baseball or softball, what a great field to do it in. This is so nice. The facilities here at Lake Brownwood State Park are second to none. Definitely a park that you need to get out and check out if you haven't. Well, y'all, just off to the side of the recreation hall and in the day use area, they've got a mini basketball court. So if you've got your basketball with you and you feel like you're in the mood to come out here and shoot some hoops, they've got you covered, y'all. You can play basketball and take a glimpse at the lake behind you. Picnic table here if you want to bring a picnic lunch while you're out here getting some exercise. So y'all, while you're out here admiring the beautiful CCC facilities such as this recreation hall, make sure you stop over here and you check out the tribute to the CCC. Now, this monument was erected by the Brown County Chamber of Commerce. Very cool. And then over here to the left, we have a much larger monument that's dedicated to the 36th Army Infantry Division. So we are very appreciative to all of our service members as well as the CCC for providing us with the beautiful facilities and a beautiful park to come enjoy. Thank y'all. Well, if y'all want to do some fishing out here, you want to bring your boat to Lake Brownwood, they've got a couple of different lanes for you guys out here. the water's so low right now that they've actually had to close off one of the lanes over here. But definitely a beautiful lake to bring your boat out here and do some fishing. Y'all can see over here where the water level is just too low. They've closed this this ramp off, but nice, very nice facility out here. And then y'all come check this out over here. They have a bridge that you can walk across that connects the boat ramp area with the Willow Point area. So pretty cool. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's check out this bridge. That's pretty cool, y'all. Now, y'all, this is the boat trailer parking area at Lake Brownwood State Park. They allow you to park your truck and trailer over here in the grass. They don't have enough space over at the boat ramp area, so you're going to want to make sure that you bring it over here. It's located right by the group dining hall. You absolutely have to get out and check out the swimming area at Lake Brownwood State Park. They have a really nice looking restroom facility. Stone looks really nice with the oak trees here. Really nice old oak trees. So you'll enjoy a picnic in these picnic tables out here. They have a water tap out here if you need to wash things up. Several standing grills. They even have a CCC picnic table out here as well. If you guys are interested in a game of volleyball, they have a volleyball court. And hopefully when you come and visit, maybe in the warmer months, the water levels will be back to normal and you will have more water out here to do some swimming. But this is the beach area where you guys would come out here and go swimming. Lake Brownwood State Park has a really nice fish cleaning station out here for y'all. Concrete table, it's open air. So it's not like some of the fish cleaning stations we see like at Eisenhower State Park where it's enclosed. But it's got what you need out here. You've got several water taps. You've got a waste bucket out here, garbage can, water hoses to wash everything down with. It's what you guys need out here. It's perfect. They got plenty of parking. Come park out here, bring your fishing gear. Off to the side, they have a picnic table, the standing grill if you want to have a picnic. And then this fishing pier is really nice, y'all. It's well lit, although the lights aren't working today. There are lights out here. So whether you want to come out here and do a little fishing or you just want to come out here and look out at Lake Brownwood, this fishing pier is the place to be. Really nice. Yo, we had a fantastic day of hiking here at Lake Brownwood State Park. We started over here at the Office Trail, and then we followed Nopal's Ridge for about a mile, and then we made our way through the shelter and cabin area, caught the Lakeside Trail, saw some really wonderful CCC structures, made our way over here to the fishing pier, and then now we're about to take the Texas Oak Trail right back to the backside of our campsite. So y'all come and join us as we make our way back to Council Bluff. So what do you think about Lake Brownwood State Park? You like it? Yes? So, if you could tell all of our viewers something about Lake Brownwood, what would you say? Yeah, me too. Cool park, huh? We all had an amazing visit to Lake Brownwood State Park. This park impresses me with the number of CCC structures that it has. If you haven't been out here, put Lake Brownwood State Park on your bucket list. Well, y'all, it's time for me to hit the trail. I'm moving over to Possum Kingdom State Park on January the 14th, 2023. Remember, if you enjoyed the content of this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every Saturday at 6 p.m. when our videos post. To all my current subscribers, guys, you rock so much. I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching week in and week out. And all my future subscribers, guys, what are you waiting for? I see a lot of cool parks like Lake Brownwood State Park. Make sure you drop me a note in comments if there's a park or campsite that you would like to see, and I'll check it out. And remember, I'll see you at the campsite.